Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your very early, because I can see the future and there's no way that I've decided that I'm not watching this crap. Fuck it. Okay? It is time for your early sighting Smackdown and AEW Rampage review. Yeah, there's no way I'm wasting time watching this shit, okay? So I'm gonna just basically talk about the spoilers, what's gonna happen tonight, and we're gonna decide if it's even worth watching or not. Which, by these results, honestly, fuck it. I'm not watching tonight. I'm not wasting my time. Okay, I'm doing other things. I'm chilling. Okay, I'm not. You see, if anything, like, wouldn't it make sense at least if SmackDown was to do a show on the UK, at least maybe be something, you know? Like, back in the day, they used, even a show was taped, people would actually somewhat care. I understand the internet and whatever, and I do agree, like, a show being live helps, but I'm sorry, when a show has been shit for years, there's no point of watching. So I'm not watching, wasting time tonight. I'm doing this literally when it's almost. I can't drink my cola magnificently because it's still not time for me to drink my colas magnificently. But I might as well, might as well just review it. I got things to do, and yeah, hope everyone enjoys. And I know by the time I'm doing this video, and this is why I think, because at least it could be a little gap to not overwhelmingly upload stuff. Apparently there's being a lot of releases happening again. It's Black Friday, as they call it now. Good. I'm sorry. Release them, people. But WWE's evil. I don't fucking care, okay? I just think, honestly, you gotta shred off the fat, you know what I mean? Do some spring cleaning. Okay? Anyway, so let's talk about SmackDown first. So SmackDown. So this SmackDown was taped. We taped 2 editions of SmackDown. One being for the. Oh yeah. Okay. So. Oh, actually, never mind. So they just basically taped 1 episode that they did right after last week's show, and who's gonna fucking give a fuck? Anyways, so SmackDown, apparently the SmackDown started with the first match. Ricochet defeated Stinky or whatever. And a split between Stinky and Jinder Mahal was teased. I love the friendship between Jinder Mahal and Stinky, or Stinky, whatever the fuck he calls him. Drew McIntyre defeats Sami Zayn in a steel cage match. I mean, he finally got his hands on him and he didn't run away. Like, wouldn't it make sense maybe you build this up to a pay-per-view? Apparently, Sami Zayn keeps running away. I thought, that's, what feuds are supposed to be. And, again, who gives a shit about cage matches nowadays? Because cage matches are just basically, matches that blocks the camera. And it's not even hard. It's not even fucking cool. They barely use the cage. There's no, I hate to be like that person, there's no blood. And plus, I'm sorry. Cage matches are, boring nowadays, so who fucking cares? And I don't think this match would be even interesting, so who cares? Ronda Rousey defeats Shitz Blackheart, or Shotzi as they call her, in a Beat the Clock challenge. Then Ric Flair Jr. defeats Aaliyah, which ends in a no contest. And then Charlotte had a figure 4/8 on Aaliyah when the time expired. What was the point of this? You see, when you have a Beat the Clock challenge, there'll be a reason for it. The winner gets a title match. The winner maybe chooses a stipulation. What was the point of this? The match is already official. The match, this would have made sense if somehow, Ronda demands a title match. And then it's agreed upon, or she wins her way to get another title match. But they get to choose the stipulation. One of them wins the match and they decide stipulation. That's how it's supposed to be. How the fuck does this make any sense? I don't know what to tell you. I don't care. And who gives a shit about Divas shit, okay? Women's wrestling doesn't draw, no one fucking cares. Madcap Moss was on Happy Talk with Baron Corbin and two ended up brawling. Very exciting. Two best friends become bitter rivals or whatever. Now, who cares? Xavier Woods defeats Rich Holland. That led to Sheamus defeating Kofi Kingston. Okay, so they just had an impromptu match. So it's just a bunch of bullshit. Just bullshit, basically, huh? The Hipster Predator Naomi defeats Shayla Baszler. No one fucking cares. And the show ends with RK Bro and the Usos having a contract signing. Maybe this was the highlight of the show. This could be the highlight or something. Then Roman Reigns appears and the Usos attack RK Bro behind. But then Drew McIntyre comes to the ring and fights with Reigns, and then McIntyre ends up sending Reigns out to the ring. So this is when they start building to the match. This is when they start building the back. So it's official. It seems like Reigns' feud. He's going to face McIntyre. So you're choosing now to build a feud when you've been having 4 fucking weeks? 4 fucking weeks. Okay, last week 3. But seriously. 4 fucking weeks. And now we finally know who's gonna face Reigns, what they're gonna do with Reigns. And this is the feud. Instead of doing something since the Raw after Mania or even SmackDown after Mania. We thought it would be Nakamura, but now it's McIntyre. So what was the point of McIntyre feuding with Sami Zayn? So basically, that entire time, you could have had maybe McIntyre wanting to face Reigns, building that feud. But instead, we'll have Sami Zayn and McIntyre have a dumb feud and just face each other for no reason. Sami Zayn just running away. What sense does this make? You know what I mean? What sense does this make? I mean, I do think this match is kind of early to do. Honestly, I don't think they should be doing this at WrestleMania Backlash. I know they gotta do something, but the thing is, in all honesty, like, are they really gonna have Reigns even as the main event and like him wrestling? Like, I don't even know what's going. Because like this, I'm sorry, this build. So I believe like it's 2 weeks before the pay-per-view. I found out the other day, like the pay-per-view is gonna be in 2 weeks. What sense does this make? And the fucking show feels like a throwaway lame version of WrestleMania. Well, it's WrestleMania Backlash. Yeah, you're supposed to treat WrestleMania Backlash as big time, and yet it doesn't feel like anything. You know? I would not mind having Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre carry the feud, but obviously, like, them having matches after matches doesn't help. Like, sure, they can have the match at WrestleMania Backlash, like, something. Even though it's, like, really, I hate that calling it WrestleMania Backlash. I don't know, Reigns, like, I mean, if you were booking the show right, if fucking what didn't happen at WrestleMania, if, like, obviously if you ended the show, if the match better, like, with Reigns and Lesnar, maybe you could have had, like, one more match with them, like, it'll be a stipulation type of match, or, I don't know, maybe I would have even thought, like, hey, like, apparently Smarks wanted this, I wouldn't mind seeing a legit triple threat match with both of them, including Rollins, or even a fatal 4-way, with Rhodes, but like something, you know, it's gotta be something to be big time for them. Like, you know, if you want to make this show WrestleMania Backlash, right? And obviously, like maybe like if Reigns and Lesnar were to end their feud, they end their feud maybe inside Hell in a Cell, but like maybe they could do that as the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. But like, you know, that actually gives a purpose for that match. But the thing is, like, obviously, like to have a show that you know there's gonna be a Hell in a Cell match, it hurts it already. You know, who fucking cares? That was the beauty of already Edge versus Rollins, you know? I don't know, they should change the name of the pay-per-view. I don't know, but just, I mean, who could have, I don't know, this just boggles my mind. Honestly, I do think that Drew versus Roman should have happened maybe at the UK show that they're gonna do. Or heck, even summer, something, you know? Well, I don't know, like, really, so you're having that match happening at Backlash, supposedly. I hate that I call it WrestleMania Backlash, but for God's sakes, it's like the dumbest booking possible. It's like you haven't built this up properly. I mean, I do think maybe the Usos and RK Bro should main event. I wouldn't mind that match happening as the main event, but you gotta add a stipulation, because is that like big? It seems like that's like the only match that actually has a fucking build. Unfortunately, it's not a good build. Maybe they make it like a ladder match, and that would be cool, you know, something. I don't know. something intriguing. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like, and with Reigns coming out, what was the point? Like, this is why, like, if anything, if this show had better booking, I would have booked this. Like, Randy Orton's 20th anniversary. If you saw my Raw review, I would have done this, or this should have been built up since like last week. You have maybe like Reigns, some, like, I don't know, interrupts Orton, or something to lead to the 20th anniversary of Orton. Maybe Reigns versus Orton for the title. He could have been that little mini challenger. But then for the Usos cost makes the match for the tag titles more important. And maybe, it all makes sense, like, with WrestleMania Backlash, maybe fucking Reigns cost Orton the match. And then you can have that match make sense a little bit where they can face a Hell in a Cell since they're doing the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view next. If you can't have Lesnar and shit like that. And you can mention their little feud back when they had the Shield feud, the feud in 2014. Make a little sense, But no, this is WWE, unfortunately. This is modern WWE. They don't know what to fucking do nowadays. But seriously, McIntyre, like, I don't mind McIntyre, like, but now we know, we know that Reigns is not losing, okay? And obviously, by the way, if they separate the titles, would be stupid. They should not be separating the titles. They should definitely do this unification stuff. And I didn't think, like, honestly, I do think it's because if they would not be unifying the tag titles, if anything, And they should unify all the titles, honestly. They should unify the women's titles, too. And the brand split, because there's no fucking point. It's garbage. Alright. Anyways, but overall, I could just tell this SmackDown is not worth watching, even with this whole contract signing shit, so fuck that. Now let's talk about Rampage, okay? So, Rampage, Darby Allin defeats Swerve Strickland, or whatever the fuck he calls him. Who the fuck is Swerve? No one knows who the fuck is Isaiah Swerve Scott besides people who are smarks, And apparently, he lost in his show. First loss. Who fucking cares? So yeah, this is to qualify for the Owen Hart tournament, whatever. Jade Cargill, Kiera Hogan, and Red Velvet defeated Sky Blue, Willow, and Night Gala, and Trish Adar. Like, how many people were in this fucking match? What the fuck? No one fucking cares, okay? This is just basically no one gives a shit about women's goddamn wrestling, alright? So fuck it. It's not even like women who fucking know, besides Jade Cargill, so who cares? Keith Lee defeats some jobber named Colton Gunn, or is it fucking Billy Gunn's son? I don't fucking know. I'm willing to bet you that this match makes Keith Lee look dumb because he didn't fucking beat this guy in like seconds, If you want to book Keith Lee properly, you're supposed to book him like a fucking beast and not having him fucking, like, I don't know, have competitive matches with people who are not in like his league or whatever. There was a confrontation between Dahashin and Cook that ended with having Mark Sterling and Tony Nese coming out. Then Hook ran Nese off and refused Dahashin's attempt of friendship. And by the way, they're feuding me because fucking Dahashin messed with the Hook's potato chips. Out of all the feuds back in the day, that had someone's attention, apparently what caught Hook's attention is about potato chips. Yeah, no one fucking cares. And a main event of this shit was a fucking match for a title that's not from this fucking company. I mentioned this before. This is why you're not going to get viewership and no one gives a fuck. Because you're having a match for a title that's not part of your company. It makes no fucking sense. It's not going to help grow your show. So Samoa Joe defeats Trent Beretta by TKO to retain the television title of ROH, and no one fucking cares. I'm sorry, no one fucking cares. And again, who the fuck gives a about Trent Beretta? This guy's a jobber. And this was the main event? No wonder fucking people don't watch Rampage. I'm sorry, even if it was live and on better timing, no one fucking cares. It's the fucking truth. And you even buried your show, like saying, in a live Rampage, but like, when Hangman did, when they had their Hangman and Adam Cole, gay, they had their match, like, in 9 days from tonight is a live Rampage. Yeah, fuck, like, the freaking taped Rampage of that week. Yeah, so 2 taped shows, and they're taped garbage, okay? So, I know I'm not this big YouTuber or whatever, right? But fuck it, boycott the show, man. Don't waste your time watching this shit. I said boycott Smackdown, and both shows, because I don't know. They need to know that these shows suck. Obviously, they know like they're not gonna get good ratings, but like, I don't know, man. Like, you got, I don't. They don't care. Obviously, WWE doesn't care. We know Rampage is shit, so fuck that. And obviously, Tony Khan doesn't give a fuck on AEW fans because they think that it's still so fucking spanking awesome or whatever. But like, WWE needs to wake up, but obviously they're not gonna because they're making money. Like, good for them, but like, fuck, it would be nice if they could care about both, not just making money, but actually entertaining people. Because they don't need to. That's the thing, they don't need to. That's the problem. Alright, just want to say, people, I'm just keep it real. Get your gains, drink your colas magnificently, in spirit. I'm fasting at the moment still. Thankfully, it's like the last week, even though, I don't know, it's supposed to be like the most glamorous time of the month, which I'm not complaining. It just obviously is a little struggle, and if I wouldn't do videos, and I'm not gonna lie, doing videos when I'm fasting is kind of hard. That's why I don't try to do videos when I'm fasting. That's what happened before. Like, my mouth gets tired and dry. So I can't wait to drink something and whatever and eat or whatever. But anyways, like, obviously obviously if I haven't made it clear, like, yeah, happy Ramadan, and definitely a happy Eid that's coming up this weekend. So, or Monday, whatever. But anyways, take care, everybody. I am the American Muslim, American nationalism. I'm just keep it real. That's what I have to say, people. Boycott this show, man. You don't need to waste your time. There's no, and it's like, you already know the results, man. You guys watching the internet, like, what's the point of, like, if you already know the spoilers, like, who fucking cares? Unless, like, if it's gonna be good. Like, you know this show's not gonna be good, both shows. Come on, don't waste your time. And when it's like the results you already know, like, who cares? It's not like, let's say back in the day, like, oh, maybe you know the results, but at least you'll be intrigued to watch something. If you read thirst sheets back in the day, Because at least a little bit you care to fucking watch. And maybe if you had nothing to watch, you'll be intrigued. And oh wow, even this was a UK show? I'm intrigued. Well, this was not a UK show, I'm sorry. Like, honestly, like, at least it would happen the day of, It would give that live. I don't know why the fuck they're not doing a live, not live, but like, at least they would tape the show but do it the same day as a Friday. Like, why not fucking do Smackdown in the UK? At least for the fans, I would give it to that. Like, why not do that for them? But I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know. Fuck these tape shows, okay? It doesn't help. I'm sorry. That's why shows, they don't work, man. That's why shows need to be live. And honestly, if they were ever to, like, if they knew and they're not even going to do a tape show, why are you doing a tape show, and why you're having this UK tour instead of maybe doing it a weekend? Like, it makes, I don't know, or something. Or have specific wrestlers in the UK. I don't know. I understand. It's a weird business kind of thing. Good for the UK, but like, I'm sorry. It's like, it's not good for their, like, in terms of the show's quality. Like, wow, it's taped and, like, it's already bad enough the show sucks in general. Alright, I'll say, people. Like, well, it's Steel Cage and title match with gay jobbers. Who cares? Alright, I'll say, people. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Fuck both shows. Don't waste your time. Don't watch it. And video coming soon, perhaps tomorrow, because there might be more releases by the end of the day. So definitely more tomorrow. Video about the releases of tonight's Black Friday there. Alright, take care, everybody. Peace. Yeah, bye.